All right, guys, I am super excited. Hey, so I'm really excited about this. Oh my God, I'm super about this opportunity. So I'm going to make sure you guys receive the link. Okay. So 1 second, guys. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Just can't hide it. Y'all see my Christmas tree and my one child ornament. My husband put the Christmas tree up yesterday, so I'm so excited that he put the Christmas tree up. I was out running some errands and I came back. Well, no. Yeah, I came back and the Christmas tree was up. So I was excited about that. It's so funny because my little one was scared of the Christmas tree, guys. He was literally scared of the Christmas tree. Junior was scared of which Angelo Samuel Jr. was scared of the Christmas tree. I was so crazy. I was like freaking out when my baby was scared of the Christmas tree. But my husband put this one little Spider-Man ornament on there to like bait him. So he's basically going up to the tree, getting a little comfortable. So I was like, oh my God, my baby is scared of the Christmas tree. Like I was beyond shocked that he was scared of the Christmas tree. So let me make sure you got the information. Okay. 1 second. Okay. So I'm really stoked, guys. Oh, where my thing go? Okay. Excited. I'm really excited. I hope you guys Thanksgiving was amazing. I'm really excited about Christmas. I'm excited about Christmas this year. This year is so much better than it was last year and the years before that, guys. Me and my family really struggled financially the last 2 years and we wasn't able to do anything like that for Christmas, but God truly blessed us this year. I stepped out on faith and truly jumped out here to be the STD life coach for you guys, and my life has completely changed for my finances. Things are just working out in our favor. I tell you guys, whatever you're supposed to be doing, guys, do it. Like, please do it. Please do it. You're going to see what I'm talking about later when your finances truly change, and they change because you start truly doing what God called you to do. Okay, so 1 sec, and then we're going to jump right into this thing. I just want to make sure everything got sent out properly really quickly. Okay, side note, guys, updates, really quick update. So I want to tell you guys, like, Christmas is here. So Christmas is coming. Y'all know December 17th, I am having the Ugly Sweater Christmas party here in Atlanta, Georgia. If you're in the Atlanta area, you do not want to miss the Christmas party. I'm really excited about it, guys. I'm really getting everything together for it. I need to know, like, are you coming? I want to know if you're coming. I'm already getting people to sign up for it. So I really want to do something special for you guys. So I just want to know if you're coming, come to the event. So for this, we're going to I want to do Christmas ornaments so we can do our overcoming ornaments. So every year you have an ornament you can add to your amazing tree that you are overcomer. On top of that, I want to have some food so we can eat, okay? Some music, dance, have a good time, mingle, get to know each other, things like that. So if you want to be a part of that, I would love to have you a part of that. If you want more information about that, guys, y'all know it's on my page, email listing. So hopefully you're a part of my email listing. And it's just $25 to come. And I want to do gift exchange, guys. So you have to buy somebody a gift, okay? Like, and I'm going to give y'all an amazing gift as well. So, and said, guys, with that being said, a couple of more minutes to jump on, and then we're going to start in one more motherfucking minute. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Today. Y'all get to hear me sing today. So, guys, so let me check this 1 second. I'm sorry. My kids are asleep. Things are amazing. Okay. So, One sec. Yes, 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 yes. So God, I'm gonna be honest, like technology is not always your friend. It's just not always your friend. So just dotting my T's, dotting my I's. Y'all know me. I do this business. It's just little on me for now. So I always try to do everything up to par. Y'all know me. I try to be very efficient, best way I can. So at the end of the day, guys, I know y'all love me and I love y'all too. And y'all know I'm very transparent. So my whole thing is I always want to give you the best customer service that I can give you. And I always want to do everything I can to serve you and serve you well. Okay. So if you're on with me live, yay. If you are listening to the replay, yay. I'm really excited to have you here, guys. Like, let me give you the background of why I am doing this single after herpes, okay? Let me tell y'all my story. So y'all know me. My name is Belize Samuels. I'm an STD life coach for women, typically African-American women between the ages of 21 to pushing down to 45. A lot of women talking to me, so I opened up the bracket a little bit more to 45. If you're older than that, fine, you can still talk to me. I talk to everybody. I talk to all races, but I really focus on African American women because we are the highest risk women who are being who are contracting herpes. So that is my focus. But on top of that, I started my journey 8 years ago. When I found I had herpes, I was just a sophomore in college. I was completely devastated. I had met this guy. We had been really good, like getting to know each other, dating for a little while. And we finally decided that we were going to do the do. Okay. And we did. We used protection, everything like that. Literally the next day, I had a full blown outbreak, guys. As y'all know, typically herpes do not show up the next day. You typically have 2 days or a little bit more. Okay. So with that being said, okay, I had a feeling, okay, I don't think this guy gave it to me with somebody else. I had to think back in my past that another guy had told me that he had herpes. He came to me, I got tested, I was fine. So I'm thinking like, darn, did this man really give me herpes? And I did not know it. But my test said negative. So I learned I may have had a false negative the whole time. True, it happens. So with that being said, I was devastated. I called my friends. They were there for me. They were supportive. After talking to my friends and having them there, they pushed me to truly just live again. But me, oh me, went back to my old habits, having sex with guys, not really requiring them to give me anything. I didn't have problems having guys. They knew what was going on. I even had some guys I did not tell. But at the end of the day, I had that going on. So with that being said, a pivotal moment in my life when I had a friend of mine, a really close friend. That's like my boon coon. Me and her, she had a friend that I really liked. I thought he was sexy. We always used to flirt and stuff like that. So one night, me and him was hanging out. We ended up having sex. We did have protected sex, but I did not tell him I had herpes. So like 2 weeks later, I'm with my homegirl boasting, like, girl, guess what? Guess what? Girl, she like, what? I said, I had sex with such and such. She's like, you did what? Did you tell him? I was like, no. She said, you better tell him. She got really serious with me. She's like, Belize, you better tell him. If you do not tell him, I will tell him. And I was like, oh my God, I hope she don't tell him, let me be a woman about my business and let me tell him. I didn't have a chance to tell him. She ended up telling him. I was mad at her, but at the end of the day, she was being the adult. We were not taking responsibility for ourselves. Neither one of us asked those questions. Neither one, he didn't ask, I didn't tell, type things. I did use protection. I wasn't having an outbreak at the time, but still, it wasn't right of me to take his choice away. So at the end of the day, I was happy that she told a couple of days later and talked to him over the phone, guys. It was so crazy. That man was so not angry at me. He was mad at her. She should have told me beforehand. I said, first of all, she's not going to tell you nobody's business not concerning you. And she didn't know that we would ever go move that far. So why would she tell you your business? I said, she wouldn't tell me your business without it being necessary. So with that being said, it was just very, very hard on me because I allowed my friend to get in between two friends and things like that was not necessary that she had to be in. So that was my aha moment for me to say, okay, let's get my life together. So I struggled through my I was like, you know, I'm so used to, and let me be transparent with y'all. I was so used to having sex with guys, period. I was just used to just having sex, nothing else. They didn't want a relationship. I was seeking love all in the wrong place. I'm going to be real with you guys. I was seeking love all in the wrong places. I struggled with, my mom was a single mom of 2 kids. My father wasn't there at all. I don't even know who he is. So, you know, I had daddy issues. I had mommy issues. I had issues in my life. And I used sex as my way of getting love, guys. That was my outlet. That was my boom coon. That was my homie. That was my everything, to be with a guy. And I learned after contracting herpes, I could not do that anymore. That was not going to work. And I was ready for somebody to accept me, love me, and me truly experience love like it truly should be, which is unconditional. And I come to learn that a lot of us are accepting conditioned type of love in our lives, and we shouldn't even have that. It's not fair at all that somebody only loves you when things are good, or love you when you're giving up your goodies, or good or love you when you're doing for them and things like that. They love you based off conditions. A lot of us experience that, and we're experiencing that now in current relationships we're in, and we're not happy. They're not happy, and you're ready to be out. So typically you're still single anyway. So with that being said, or even the ladies who are single, as we talk, are single, and you're just like, oh my God, I'm so sick of this. And even ladies who come over here and you're married and you want to be single again, ladies, a lot of us get in relationships based off the wrong things. Sex leading to it. We end up marrying him thinking he's going to be something. Be in a relationship with him thinking he's going to be something. It's nothing. It never have been nothing. And that's why I came up with this, because I was like, single after herpes. Because honestly, guys, being single after herpes is difficult. It's very, very difficult because, number one, half of us struggle with getting a relationship in the first place. You know, we had bad relationships typically, going from verbal abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse. We dealt with guys who were big cheaters. They were cheating left and right. Dealt with dudes who were just doing everything out the book. Dudes who just want to have sex with us. We have dealt with all of that. So honestly, it was like, oh my God, I already struggled with my dating life. Now this is going to put another damper. No, it really won't. It really opened your eyes to see where you are in your dating life. Your dating life wasn't successful. It was just not. And a lot of that reason why it wasn't successful, because you wasn't halting, taking your time, looking at yourself, fixing what you can fix, and then step back out here and expect these guys to give you what you deserve, or find somebody who was worth your time. You know, a lot of this stuff we accept is because that's how we felt about ourselves. We felt it's okay if he cheated a little bit. As much as you say you didn't, you did, because you accepted it. You didn't want nobody to beat on you, but you accepted it. You didn't want nobody to verbally or emotionally abuse you, but you accepted it because you felt some way about yourself, low self-esteem, or, you know, lack of love, or so many different things going on with you, that you allowed somebody to come in your life and treat you like pure crap. And guys, I'm telling you, you do not deserve that at all. Herpes don't give a license to treat you like crap. And I don't want you to think that's true. That's not true at all. Not true at all, guys. Not true at all. Being said, I have certain, as y'all know, I got my notes. So with that being said, our first topic is herpes is not your name. And I want to go more in detail in this, because a lot of you guys are letting herpes define who you are. You are not herpes. Herpes is a virus. It's got its own thing. It works the way it works. It functions the way it works. It was here way before you was ever born. Herpes was been here since the Greek time. So with that being said, you cannot identify with herpes. You can't be herpes. You can't be it. It has more history than you even have. Okay, just being honest. So my whole thing, a lot of us are saying, I'm herpes, I'm this, I'm that. No, you're not. Herpes is just a part of your life. It's just a small part of your life. And the only part, I'm telling you, the only part it affects in your life is your dating life, which a lot of us suck at, okay? Just being honest, a lot of us suck at. To understand, stop identifying with herpes. You cannot. You can't. You don't come and go. And let's be honest, herpes is nothing but a skin-to-skin contact virus, okay, that typically is passed through sexual and unsexual activity. So kissing, touching, fondling, you know, different things like that. Most people say kissing is not sexual, okay, but it's still intimate. So with that being said, you know, a lot of us get contracted this from people we were in a relationship with, or a guy that at the given time we felt we were interested in. A lot of us was like, oh, you know, we hear you're a whore, you're this, you're that. And that's not true, because being honest, a lot of us may have been promiscuous in our lives. I can't be lying. I was out there doing a couple of things. But these, I'm not gonna lie, to me, I didn't feel like I was that, because I really liked these guys. I was giving them my time. I was being committed to them. If they was committed to me, I don't know, but I was committed to them. I wasn't doing too many people at one time, okay? I wasn't doing stuff like that, but still, like, I was being committed to that person at a given time. They probably wouldn't be committed to me, but that's how I felt with them. Don't make yourself feel like, well, I was promiscuous. Promiscuous mean, are you with a lot of people all at the same time, or you just got a high number? My whole thing, ladies, I want y'all to kill this dumb stigma of being a whore. Like, I'm being honest. Like, it's time to kill it. Because honestly, most of us are 25 and up, okay? And being honest, we have sex partners, ladies. A lot of y'all may not. I'm lucky you, okay? But being honest, a lot of us ladies have been in a lot of relationships. And my whole thing, if you've been in a lot of relationships, you typically have a lot of sex partners, okay? Just being honest. So are you going to call yourself a whore if you've been in a relationship with multiple guys, okay? And I'm just saying, you may not have a title, but y'all have, like, you know what, we talking, we doing this, and we decide to have sex. My whole thing is, I don't know where this whore stigma comes from. I don't like it, because at the end of the day, guys are having sex with a lot of girls, but they're not called that. But women are called that because we're supposed to be a lady, and you're supposed to keep it to yourself. All BS. But my whole thing, at the end of the day, I don't think it's serving us well, because at the end of the day, we feel like if I commit to somebody, I love somebody, I want to have sex with them. Okay? Yeah, so I want to have sex with them, and we choose to do that. And sometimes these things that come out of it, people end up contracting herpes, and that's what happened to us. Okay, so the next thing is identifying with the stigma because of the mistakes. No, go back upstairs. Go back upstairs. So with that being said, guys, being a mom, I told y'all being a mom never stops. So identifying with the stigma because of the mistake. Okay, you cannot identify with the stigma. Let me tell you, the stigma is nothing that's, number one, we don't know where the stigma came from. Don't think I didn't research it. I've been looking, trying to figure out where this freaking stigma came from. I don't know where it came from. I don't know. I have no clue where the stigma came from. So the stigma is saying that you're nasty, disgusting, damaged goods. It's saying that you're all of these things. And that's absolutely not true. You're not any of those things, guys. Any. So we're not any of those things, guys. So you're not any of those things at all. So with that being said, how can you continue to identify yourself with something that you're not? And then you're identifying that yourself with a stigma based off something that mistakenly happened to you. That was a misfortune in your life. You didn't ask for herpes. I don't want y'all to continue to point the finger like, it's my fault. It's my fault. I did it to myself. I shouldn't have did this. I shouldn't have did that. For what? You did it. And to blame yourself so badly about something you can't control, something that you couldn't did, something you could have changed. It's no point of continuing to do that, guys. It's no point. Y'all see the little ones in the background. So there's no point of continuing to do that to yourself based off a mistake that happened, okay? Next is defining yourself by other people's opinions. So I don't know what your friends gonna say to you or what you think your friends are gonna say. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you have to understand. Say hi about it. All right, go. What's wrong, man? Go ahead and go back up steps. Here. Here. Go. So, I'm sorry, y'all. Here. My kids don't want me to be great. I tried to do this while they were asleep. You know, guys. So anyway, so with them saying, you know, being defined by people's opinions. So with that being said, guys, you cannot allow you cannot allow you to be defined by their opinions of you. A lot of you guys are not talking to y'all friends anymore. You're not talking to your family anymore. You're not talking to that guy anymore. You're not doing anything anymore because they're going to probably say something, or they may be negative, or they might not accept me, or they might not do this and they may not do that. To to not live. Like, for you not to have a relationship or you not to be happy, you're determining your whole life based off what somebody may say, or somebody may say it. And so what? They don't know how you got here. And y'all know me. Hold on to your story. If you don't even know how you got here, just know your lifestyle and realize, you know what, I didn't ask for this at all. I don't know where it came from. It's no point of beating myself up about it. And then the people who know who gave it to them, no need to still continue to beat yourself up, because it's not. What can you do? You can't change it. Y'all know me. I don't focus on what you can't change. Focus on what you can change. Right now, you cannot change the fact that you have herpes. Until they come up with some cure or some vaccine, until then, you cannot do anything about it. So what are you going to do right now? What you need to do is to accept the fact that you cannot change it. And now let's move forward. Okay? So the next thing is define by your own thoughts. What are you saying about yourself? Okay, what are you saying about yourself? Are you keep saying that you're nasty, disgusting? My homegirl said it's my fault. My homeboy said it's all you. You will die. You're gonna get HIV. You're gonna die in the next couple of years. I mean, I heard everything. Are you allowing what they say to get to a level where you start thinking those things and you start saying those things, you start acting those things? Right now, a lot of stuff is going on because of how you're thinking. If you do not want to be the name of herpes or let herpes define you or become your name, you got to change how you think about it. Guys, I tell y'all, change your perspective about herpes. It's not as bad as you making it seem. You're not going to die. Let me say this again. You're not going to die. You're not going to die. So with that being said, now you need to change how you think about it. Change your perspective on it. Like I said, the only thing it's affecting is your dating life, which I say once before was not the best anyway. So with that being said, don't make it seem like, oh my God, herpes going to make it worse. No, not really. You really wasn't doing a good job anyway. Go. So with that being said, all right. My next section is how to reduce transmission. So, you know, our first one was herpes is not your name. This next one is how to reduce transmission. This is very important about dating because you want to know, number one, I'm not the stigma. I'm not nasty. I know how I feel about myself. Next thing is, how can I prevent somebody from getting this? Because this is my biggest scare. This is a big chunk of why a lot of you guys are not dating. Why you're still single is because you're so scared you're going to give it to somebody. And it may happen and it may not. Why are you still like twirling over that part? You're just not going to get in a relationship with somebody and don't tell them the risk and they don't accept it. And I think that's what you guys are missing. You're missing the fact that you think I'm going to get in a relationship. They're really not going to accept me. They're just here for pity. I'm sorry. Nobody just here and being with you just because you have herpes. That it doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry to tell you. That don't make any sense. So you think that somebody's with you, just settling for you because you have herpes. Now it's different if it both he, the one who gave it to you, he feel bad. You know, he's feeling the guilt. He's feeling the I don't think I can find anybody else type thing. That's different. But if you really think if a person do not have herpes and they just selling to be with you, that's not true. I'm just gonna tell you that. That's not true. That's not true at all. Okay. So with that being said, to reduce, for your transmission. So a lot of you guys know I do not take Valtrex. I don't take anything. I went the natural route. Number one reason I went natural route, I hate pills. I used to hate pills, guys. I was not a pill taker. I could not take pills. I couldn't swallow pills. If I did, I almost choked and I almost died. Okay, just being honest. So at that point in my life, I was like, I'm not taking a pill because I can't even swallow them. Okay, that's the main reason why I did not take Valtrex. I did take it when it was time, like when I first had my first outbreak. I forced myself. Thank God the pill was like that small. That I did take it. But after that, I didn't take it anymore because I was like, I hate pills. And then when I had my son, my first son, as y'all can see, the oldest one, I took the Valtrex in my 36 weeks just to prevent my outbreaks. So the chance of me not have to have a C-section. Like, you know, I always know, you just have to take it then. They try to reduce the chance. And when you reduce the chance of you not having a C-section. If you do have an outbreak at the time, you have to have a C-section. That's it. You can have kids. Okay. So Valtrex. Valtrex is not bad, guys. I strongly suggest if you want to take it, take it. If it's helping you, take it. I'm never a person to tell you not to do anything. Don't do what I'm doing just because I'm doing it and it seemed like it worked for me. It may not work for you. If you want to take it, take it. Okay? There's nothing wrong with it. Let me tell you the beauty of the Valtrex. Okay? Number one, if you take the Valtrex use protection, it reduces your chances down to 2%. 2%. to transmit it over to, no, no, no. So it take it down to 2% of and take it down to 2% of you transmitting it over to your partner. Now that's a good thing. That drops it really, really low. Now, if you're not using the Valtrex, just using protection, it's only 6%. So with that being said, guys, we gotta always remember it's a small percentage that's there, and that small percentage is that's what they accept. That's the risk they take. So my whole thing is doing everything you can do to protect them. Okay, so that's taking the Valtrex a natural way. That's me. The natural way is doing sorry, coconut oil, tea tree oil, things of that nature you can take. And then y'all know me, I do the greens. If you don't want to do the greens, that's fine, but you can do the greens. Y'all know where to find those if y'all need them. So you can do the greens. And then eat a lot of high green, like greeny vegetables. That's where you get the alkaline from. A lot of fruits and vegetables, working out, drinking water, things like that to keep your immune system up. But most important, y'all know me, I am coconut oil, tea tree oil. They're the best. The coconut oil helps with the reducing of the itching and the burning, and then the tea tree oil dries it out, because as y'all know, those blisters or those cuts or whatever, they're very, very moist. As soon as you dry it out, it scab up and it heals up. Okay. Learn your triggers. Y'all know me. I say this all the time. The quicker you learn your triggers, the quicker you can reduce your chance of having outbreaks, which reduce your chance of transmission. Okay, so you need to learn what your triggers are. Typical triggers for women: it's stress. Number one, stress is our number one. Stress, anxiety, panic attacks, depression, all that goes into stress, ladies. Suicide thoughts, that all goes to the stress. Okay, I want to tell y'all that all goes into your stress area. Okay, next thing is your menstrual cycle. Okay, a lot of ladies have they have an outbreak before or after their menstrual cycle. Okay, and then another one is sex. That can trigger it. The friction in your sex, during sex, can break the skin and cause an outbreak. Other people, they break out from have outbreaks because of eating chocolate or nuts. Other people break out. What was the other one? That's all. Yeah, so those are the only ones that I hear the most that cause people to trigger. For me, it is stress. If I gotta be stressed to the max, and then sex for me. I don't have a menstrual cycle because I'm on birth control. So with that being said, those are my two triggers. So ladies, if you have your stress level, y'all know me, you gotta learn how to reduce. You gotta learn how to reduce. Go out with your friends, hang out, talk to me. Y'all know I got the coaching. If you need to talk to me, contact me, let's talk, okay? And that'll help you. Especially with those suicidal thoughts, all those things, just talk to me, please. Just talk to me. If it gets worse than what I can control, I will find somebody you can talk to. No problem. Okay. Next thing is menstrual cycle. Guys, around this time, it's kind of hard to cut out that around that time. So if you are on the Valtrex, guys. Yes, what's wrong? On the Valtrex at that given time, I say make sure you get your Valtrex on deck. Okay, take it as soon as your period's about to come on, so you can reduce it and you can speed it up faster. If you're on the natural route at that given time, ladies, this is the time you need to air yourself out, keep yourself dry as possible. Put your tea tree oil and your coconut oil down there, but try to keep it dry as possible at night. As much as possible. Okay. And then sex. If you're gonna with the sex, if that's your trigger, then I tell you, ladies, you need to use more lubricant. Get your lubricant, find a lubricant you like. And y'all know me, coconut oil is a really, really good lubricant. So that's something you can use to reduce that. So put it on there, put it on yourself, put it in there, and go for what you know. Okay. And then the next one is eating. So me, I tell y'all, do not stop eating until you know that is what your trigger is. Go eat it, find out if that's your trigger. If it's your trigger, then don't do it anymore. If it's not your trigger, don't just stop doing stuff because you see it online. A lot of you guys are doing that, and that's not necessary. Okay, you don't know if that's even going to trigger you in the first place. It's all right. Okay, so another thing is about the transmission. A lot of y'all read about what's wrong? Okay, so a lot of you guys ask about, a lot of you guys ask me about the shedding. Okay, y'all know me, I don't talk about the shedding. asymmetrical shedding. And number one, I don't talk about it because we can't control it. I don't know when we shed. I don't know how we shed. I don't know why we shed. I just don't know none of that. I have done the research, but at the end of the day, we can't control it. The only thing I know is it happened 10% of the time. They said within the first year, we shed the most. After that, it starts to reduce. So with that being said, we really can't control the shedding. So since that's what you can't control, that is when it takes into that other person's hand of whoever you're dating to accept it. Okay. They have to accept that risk that I can give it to you if I'm not having any symptoms at all. Okay. But like I said, if you're taking the Valtrex, that can reduce that. But at the end of the day, other than that, we can't really do much about that. So I only focus on what we can control, and that's you learning your triggers, reducing your outbreaks as much as possible, not having sex at all when you having any symptoms. And when I say symptoms, blisters, no cuts, no swollen lymph nodes, no itching, no burning, no discharge, no nothing, no swollen lymph, no nothing, aching legs, no nothing, swelling of the lips, headaches, lips itching, face tingling, none of it. Do nothing at that given time, because at that given time that you're having symptoms, the virus is active and you can transmit it. You know, that is the biggest thing y'all have to understand. Herpes transmitted mostly. The highest rate of transmission is when the virus is very, very active. Okay, it does happen with the shedding, but typically, guys, it's mostly happening when people are in an active outbreak and they don't even know it. Okay. So then the next thing is the last thing of how to reduce transmission is changing your mindset. A lot of you guys believe, oh my God, I can't believe it. I'm going to give it to them. I know I'm going to give it to them. I know they're not going to be with me. I know if I give it to them, they're going to be mad. I know this, I know that. No, you don't know nothing. Okay. You don't know what they're going to say, what they're going to do. But this is why you know what you can do to reduce the chance, and then you give them the opportunity to choose. When you make up your mind is, if I can do all that I can, what else can I do for you? If you don't accept all that I can do, and all you have to do is accept the small risk that I can't control and you can't control, then that's fine. Because honestly, guys, we have so many risks all day, every day, and half of us don't even know what to do with the risks that we are given. So my whole thing is, at the end of the day, you need to understand you cannot control everything, but what you can control, the chance you give it to them is even lower, because you are going to be very critical about your body. You're going to pay attention. You're going to make sure they're paying attention, and the chance you transmit it over to them is very, 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 very low. Guys, I'm telling you, most people who are getting herpes are from people who don't even know they have herpes. That's what we got it from. We got it from people who did not know, or somebody who did know and they was too scared to tell. Just being truthfully honest. And if they were too scared to tell, that means they were not paying attention. They probably was not educated on it at all, and they wasn't paying attention. Just being honest. Okay. So your chance of transmission is very, very, very low compared to a person who is not taking the time to educate themselves, not getting the information, not seeking the information, not trying to do anything. Okay. Next thing is my biggest one I love and I can't wait to talk about now is, why are you still single? The reason why you're still single is because you fear of rejection. All that stuff we just talked about is a buildup. First, you were scared of, oh, I'm herpes, I'm the stigma, fear of rejection. Hey, I'm scared that I'm going to transmit, give it to them, fear of rejection. Biggest thing is fear of rejection. That's the main reason you are single. Main reason, one of the main reasons, but one of our top reasons why a lot of us stay single, me included. I was so scared that number one, that I was transmitted to somebody. That was a big fear. Even after being with my husband for a short period of time, I was still scared, guys. I was very scared that I was going to give it to him, but I had to change my mindset. Look, he accepted me, he loved me, he engaged to me, he wanted to be with me. And he said he don't care. And since he said he doesn't care, and he said he's here and he's not leaving me, then why am I worrying about something if it happened, if it don't happen? He told me that he's all in. And that's something we got to understand. If a person say they're all in, they want to be with you, pay attention to their actions and not their words. Their actions. They will show you. My husband he was more close and all up and through me after learning I had herpes before. You know? So if that person you're with now, I'm talking to people who are in a relationship or dating, and you tell them and they start pushing off and acting funny, that person is probably not the person for you. I'm not saying that people don't need time to think, but if that person say that they don't care, I'm here for you, they shouldn't act all weird and treat you different. they're not nervous, but it should be so bad that you feel uncomfortable. It shouldn't be like that. And you need to pay attention to that. And if they're doing that, you need to call them out on it. Sorry, call them out on it and say, hey, are you serious about this? Because if you're not, you can go. You can go. And y'all hear me all the time. Y'all ask me about my confidence. My confidence is crazy because I got to a point where I just didn't care. You going to be here or you not going to be here. And I don't have time for you trying to figure out, wondering, thinking about it. Just make your mind up. Like, if you don't want to accept it, that's fine. It's not, my feelings will be hurt. I don't want to deal with rejection, but I can't handle you being here and you don't want to be here. And guys, a lot of you are scared of rejection that you've been getting the whole time. You've been getting rejected by men the whole time. You ain't had no real relationship in forever or ever. And now you thinking like, I'm going to be scared because I never have a relationship. My whole thing, you never had one anyway. So, and if you were in a relationship, it wasn't the best. So what are the rejection you scared of? Or just say you scared of a bad relationship because you've been in so many, being honest. Okay. So it's not the rejection. It's just the fact of, I've been in bad relationships and I don't want to be in no more. And honestly, you've been in a bad relationship. We just get dealt messed up cards sometimes, ladies. We do. And then sometimes we pick messed up cards. Okay. We got a nasty hand that we throw away and just say, hey, I'm out. This ain't gonna work for me. Like, I'm not gonna win. I don't want to play no more. And a lot of us keep trying to play these cards. I think we're gonna pick up a couple of good numbers, a couple of good characters, mold them, make them, and they're gonna come into something great. Baby, I'm sorry. If that man do not want to change, he is not gonna change. He's not gonna change. So fear is your biggest thing. I want you to overcome this fear. You cannot control it. I don't care how much you try. You cannot control the fear. Fear is not going anywhere. I'm just going to tell you that fear of rejection is not going anywhere no time soon. Until you make up in your mind, I don't care. If he rejects me, it's somebody else out here. It's trillions of men in this world out here who want to be with you, and you worrying about that little bozo dude over there who will treat you like crap the whole time, been cheating on you, talking about you bad. You don't like half of him, anything he do. You don't care what he look. You just don't like him for real sometimes. And you so worried about him being with you. He's such a good guy. I'm telling y'all, I hear so many stories. They talking about he a good guy, and I say, no, he ain't. He never have been. That's just all you used to. He better than the last one. That's the only reason why you don't want to lose him. Baby, you can have better than that. I'm speaking from experience. You can have way better than that when you make your mind up to say, you know what, I will take the rejection. Rejection is a good thing because it's rejecting you from things that is just not for you at that given time. You have been rejected from schools, jobs, everything. And when you really look at it, you know what? I didn't really lose anything. I got rejected from top schools I wanted to go to at first. I was hurt, but the schools I went to, I ended up going to Tuskegee and Auburn, served me so well. I got rejected from all the jobs I always wanted. I wanted to be in corporate America so bad. Thank God I'm not, guys. I would have been stuck like Chuck to the money because the money probably would have been good, and I probably would have never did this. I would never would have stepped out and served you guys. So at the end of the day, you have to understand rejection is not a bad thing. It benefits you in so many goddamn ways, and you need to understand that, okay? So the next day is doubt in men. You doubt that it's good men out there. Okay, you really doubt. It ain't no good guys. Every dude I don't talk to is crappy. He cheats. They beat on people. They talk to me like crap. You just don't have you have no faith that it's good men or a good man for you. So how do you expect to be in a successful relationship and you don't even have any faith that it's a good guy out there? Contradicting yourself. How can you expect something good but think it's something bad? And that's where a lot of you guys' mindset is. Oh, I want a good guy, but girl, these men, they don't do nothing but cheat. They don't do nothing but this and that. Your mouth is getting you in trouble. I suggest you be quiet. You want something good, I suggest you be quiet. Until you can get your mouth to say what you really think and what you really want, I suggest you to be quiet. Because you're talking yourself out of something good. That dude out here sitting here waiting on your behind to get all good and right and get yourself together so he can walk up to you. But you keep on saying guys ain't this and guys ain't that. And he look at you like, you know what? She ain't ready. And I ain't got time for no chick like that. Being honest. It is good guys out here, ladies. I mean, a perfect bow or a perfect box. Let me tell you something. My husband came to me with no job at the time. He was volunteering at church, but he was about to get the job. But he was not currently working at the time. My husband did not have a car. My husband was living with his cousin and his girlfriend and daughter at that given time. I was living with my mother. I had a car. I had a job. Had a business at the given time. It wasn't successful, but I had a business at the time. And I had my son. Our situations were not the best. My husband didn't come with a bow. My husband came with a lot of confidence and a lot of drive and a lot of ambition. And that's what I wanted. Who took charge, was a leader, loving. My husband can mother freaking cook. You know, he gave me everything I wanted. He may not came with all that stuff at first, but after being with him, he got all of that plus some. Okay, so my whole thing is a lot of you ladies are doubting the men because that dude that you really want don't come in that perfect box. He don't come with a bow around his neck all perfect and nice and groomed. He just don't. And my whole thing is give a person a chance. If you like him, really, really like him, and he may not have everything you want, and ladies, learn how to compromise. Okay, please. All right. Low self-esteem, ladies. Okay. How do you think you're going to be in a relationship and your self-esteem is lower than ever before? Or you always dealt with low self-esteem? Who wants to be in a relationship with somebody with low self-esteem? It doesn't matter if he shower you with roses. It doesn't matter if he lick your feet. It don't matter if he is the best father to your kids. It doesn't matter if he pay all your bills. It don't matter if he take you on trips. It don't matter if he tell he love you every day, write you love letter. It don't matter what he say. Your self-esteem is shot. And it doesn't matter. You like, he just saying that just to be saying that. He don't mean it. I don't feel it. My whole thing is no man wants to be with a woman with no confidence. I'm going to tell y'all something I learned. Men have sex with women with no confidence. They do not marry them. Men have sex with women with no confidence or low self-esteem. And they marry women with self-esteem. Now, y'all may think like, oh my God, I know this girl, she got low self-esteem. She with a man. Ask me how he treat her. Ask me, like literally tell me how he treats her. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. That ain't a good marriage anyway because she got low self-esteem. She's allowing him to cheat. She's allowing him to do whatever he wants to do. She's allowing him to just be a dog because that's how she feels. That's what she thinks she deserves. That's what she's attracting. And a lot of you guys are attracting these type of dudes because your self-esteem. You need, I'm going to tell you this. Do not get into a relationship until your self-esteem gets up. You know why? Because you're never going to call him out on his mess. You're never going to set standards. You're never going to set boundaries because your self-esteem won't allow you to. You think, well, I'm okay. I'll just take whatever he gives me. No, you don't deserve that. You don't deserve that. Just because you got herpes doesn't mean you're supposed to sit here and let somebody walk all over you. For what reason at all? For what reason at all, ladies? This self-esteem thing is a problem for us. It's a big problem. And a lot of you already dealt with low self-esteem before you got here. And you got to understand why. Get to the root of why your self-esteem is so low. Is it because your dad wasn't there? Is it because your relationship with your mom sucks? Is it because, you love this one guy so much and, he cheated on you with his best friend or something like that? Like, what caused your low self-esteem? And let it go. You can't change it. You can't change the stuff they did to you. You can't change none of that. But what you can change is that I will never allow that to happen in my life again. So I'm going to raise my standards. I'm going to raise my head. I'm going to raise my confidence. I'm going to love myself enough that I don't allow certain things to happen in my life. I don't allow certain people to tear me down. I don't allow it. Don't allow it. And sometimes not allowing means you stay by yourself until you wait on that person. Okay? The next thing is mess. Waiting with mess. Look, let me tell you something. You being single, you better fix yourself, okay? Don't be single with the same problems that you had last year. If you're going to be single for 2-3 years, you might as well become the best you can ever be, girl. Girl, grow that hair, girl. Get that weight down, girl. I'm talking about get that credit up. Get that dream job. Get that dream house. Get everything you want. Travel the world. Do what you want to do. Get that self-esteem up. Fight that suicidal thoughts. Fight that depression. Get it all out. Get your relationship with your mom like you want it. Forgive your daddy for not being there, or get your relationship with your dad right if he wants it. Get it all right, because I'm telling y'all, a lot of y'all waiting with mess. And then you expect somebody to get in a relationship with you and be all good. Girl, you full of mess. I'm just being honest. You full of mess. It's not fair to him that he's trying to come to you with his best and you coming with your mess. Herpes, stress. Okay, being honest. You coming with the stress of herpes because you already stressing about it like it's the end of the world. And then you coming with so much other baggage. And women, we always say, these men come with too much baggage. But you come with too much. Boy, took your cup down. Some of y'all come with too much baggage. Too much baggage. Fix yourself. Stop waiting for some man to fix you. Who told you a relationship is going to be a fixer? No, a relationship is work because it's two people coming together who is already whole. Half of y'all are not even close to whole. Okay? Uh-oh. It's all right. He don't feel good, y'all. Okay, it's all right. Stop. What's the problem? Okay. It's all right. It's all right. So, most of y'all, like most of them, you ready to get out? So most of you guys are waiting for somebody and thinking that, you know, when you get in a relationship, everything's going to be all peachy keen, everything's going to be great, you know, but no, it's not true, guys. Relationships is work. Relationships require a lot of work. And my whole thing is, don't cause your relationship so much stress and so much turmoil and arguing, stuff like that, because you're not fixing the things you can fix now. A lot of arguments now are over money, infidelity, so many things that you were struggling with before or have allowed in your life before, and now you got to fight it with the next person. Why go through that? Now, deal with the people who used to cheat on you now. Deal with the anger that you used to deal with. No. Yes, you can. Deal with the things that you can deal with now. Just get it over with. I prefer you go through that by yourself than to go through it with somebody else and cause so much stress and turmoil on your relationship that you don't have to put there. I'm going to be real with y'all guys. I had so much baggage coming into my marriage. I didn't have nobody telling me, being real with me, saying, "Belize, fix yourself. Get your mess together." I had daddy issues, mommy issues. I didn't know how to communicate that well, guys. I just struggled so much, and I argue and fight with my husband all the time. And I'm not gonna lie, he said he wanted to divorce me too many times because of it, because I had so much mess. I was waiting with mess. I wasn't fixing myself. I wasn't getting myself together. I just got to a point in my life where I'm fixing my credit. I'm getting stuff together, really going for my goals. Yes, I'm educated, things like that, but I wasn't taking the responsibility to do the things I need to do to be the best I can be in my relationship, and do the best I can be as a wife. And being wives sometimes, I know. Sometimes people do not prepare us for that. And I want to prepare y'all to be in a successful relationship. I really want to prepare y'all for that. And a lot of you guys just, y'all waiting with mess. Stop waiting with mess. Fix it. Fix it. Please fix it. What's wrong? It's fine. Please fix it. Just fix it. Okay? If you need to talk more with me, you know where I'm at. Let's talk about it. Let's get it all out on the table so you can fix it. Fix it, guys. Really fix it. Next thing is expectation with no purpose. A lot of you guys have you know what to do. That's fine. Do it. So a lot of you guys have expectations with no purpose. You have all these expectations on this guy. You want him to do this, that, this, that. And the relationship is going nowhere. Okay? Nowhere. He ain't talking about marriage. He ain't even talking about being his girlfriend. He not talking about courting. He ain't talking about doing nothing with you. He don't even want to take you nowhere. Okay? I just don't understand. Don't set expectations expecting this going to be something great, but he's not being great. Like, he don't even have the same expectations. A lot of us get into stuff having expectation the other person is not on the same page. Expectations with no purpose. Have a purpose of your dating life. Have a purpose of even talking to somebody. Don't just be out here just be dating to be dating. Like, why waste your time? You might as well be by yourself, get yourself together, get your goals, do what you need to do. And then when you're ready to start dating, you date. But don't be dating just to feel like you want to be complete or be happy or, oh, since I have herpes, I finally have somebody. No, ladies. No. No, my baby. No. No. No, don't do that, okay? Now, the last topic is becoming what you want. Becoming what you want. You want to be successful. You want to be bold. You want to be confident. You want to be fearless. Become it. And I'm telling you, that becoming is hard, ladies. 8 years is what you see right here. 8 years is what you see right here. It was a lot of work, and I still got a lot of work to do, guys. I'm not perfect. My husband, I'm not perfect at all. I'm getting so much better each and every day, okay? But it took me time. I made up in my mind that I want to fix my mess. Fix your mess. Yeah, I'm not gonna get out of this. Fix your mess. Fix it. Fix it. Please fix it. If you got hatred in your heart, fix it. If you can't stand some people, fix it. If you need to forgive some people, fix it. If you just want to yell, scream, and get it out your system, do it and then fix it. Fix all of that. Just do it, guys. Just take care of what you need to take care of. I promise you, it'll make a world of a difference. Your brother got popcorn. Look. Yeah. So with that being said, fix your mess. Okay, do what you need to do. So the next thing is invest in yourself. So right now, I call this an investment list. Take time to make an investment list. I'm going to invest in my health. I'm going to invest in my wealth. I'm going to invest in my mental state. I'm going to invest everything I need to invest in me. I'm going to fix it. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to be happy about it. So, go get the popcorn. So I'm going to be happy about it. He don't want to leave. So you're going to be happy about it. So my whole thing is invest. You expecting somebody to be with you, but you're not taking the time to invest to be the best you. Own self roses. Buy your own self. Write your own self love letters. Do all of that stuff now. Like I said, become what you want. If you want somebody to do these things, do it for yourself first. See how you feel about yourself. Know what you want. Know how you feel. Know all of that. So when a person don't do something you like, you can say, I don't like this, and this is what I like. This is what I do for myself. This is how I care of myself. This is what I'm expecting. This is what I'm expecting because this is what I'm becoming. So this is what I'm expecting. Do it yourself. It's nothing crazy to do stuff for yourself. It's not crazy. Send flowers to the door and office suite for yourself every week. Send candy to the office for you. Get your food delivered and forget that you delivered it, and it comes to the office with a note saying you beautiful. Send a note to your office saying I'm proud of you, and keep shooting for your dreams. You do that for yourself, and I tell you, you're gonna attract somebody to do it for you. I don't know if you guys know about the law of attraction, but the law of attraction is real. It's very, very motherfucking real. It's real. It's real. I'm telling you, it's very, very real. So if you do it, you believe it, it's going to happen for you. It's going to happen for you. So whatever you want, you do it for yourself. If you want to go on bike rides, go bike ride by yourself. Go ride get on meetup.com and get on there and meet other people and do this stuff. If you want to be a traveler, get with the Black Women Travel and travel. If you want to be a chess player, get with chess people and play with other people. I'm telling you, you become what you want, you will find that person. They're going to be in the midst of you finding or becoming who you want. And I feel like that was me. I was at a point where I was being celibate as best as I can. I had my slip-ups, but I was trying to be celibate. I had just started the business. I was trying to get myself in order. I was in school for my master's at that time. I was like, I'm a businesswoman. I had my cute little dress on. I was dressed all cute. And here come my husband right within the midst of me doing. He came. And my husband's going to have a business as well. So it's like I found him where I wanted to be. I found him who I was becoming to be. And I'm telling you, it's going to happen for you. I'm tired of y'all sitting, waiting on somebody, the man, to walk through the door. He's not going to walk through the door. Become who you need to become for you to find him. No money. Girl, get your passport. Girl, get your life. You're waiting on him. Be great. I'm being honest. Be great. You're not being great. You want a great man, but you ain't a great woman. Just being real. A lot of us are toe up from the flow up. And you expecting this great man to come and sweep you off your feet. He don't want no woman who don't want to do nothing or sob and sad and all this stuff all the time. Nobody want to deal. You don't want to deal with a man like that. So why do we have to deal with you? Being honest, why do we have to deal with you? This is the reasons you are still single after herpes. You thinking you are herpes. That's your name. You can't deal with rejection because you've been rejected all your life. Baby, you ain't getting away from it. You're not. And you want to sit in your mess. Stop sitting in this herpes mess, circle around with everything else you've been dealing with your life. Y'all know me. Herpes is icing on the cake for you. It's an eye opener to finally look at yourself and look at your life and say, you know what? Or am I going to change it, or am I going to fall into pity? Am I going to fall into depression? Am I going to deal with suicidal thoughts? Am I going to think about taking myself out every day? Because you don't want to stand up and become who you want to be because it's hard. So what? It's going to be hard. If you think it's going to be easy, you are fooling yourself. 8 years of hard work, ladies. 8 years. 8. I say 7 because that was my completion when I finally decided to come out. But it was hard. I'm still growing every day. I'm not telling you I'm perfect. I'm not telling you it was easy. It was not. I didn't have anybody. Thank God y'all have me. I'm pouring into y'all. I'm loving on y'all. I'm being here for y'all. I'm keeping it real with y'all. Y'all know me. I keep it very real. No filter. I'm being real. But it's time for you to hear the truth. Fix yourself. You're not single after herpes because of herpes. You're single after herpes because you're full of a lot of mess. I'm being honest. You're full of it. You need to fix it. You want something good, then become something good. Like we hear in the Bible, when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. Are you good at the given moment? And I ain't talking about herpes. Can you bring something good to the table? Can you make this man's life even better than it already is? Because right now you really can't. You are so engulfed in your mess. Fix it. Singleness is the best thing it can ever be. I wish I took my singleness seriously. I did not. We are being taught in the church, a lot of you ladies are Christians, we are being taught, wait to marriage. But they're not preparing you for what you about to get yourself into. They're not preparing you to be the best woman you can be now. If you're getting that, I'm happy for you. But most of us are not. I'm being honest. We're not being taught that. And it's time for me to be real and be honest with you. It's time to fix your mess. Fix it. Do it while you have nobody in your throat or in your back. I had my husband like hovering over me, yelling and screaming and trying to tell me to get my stuff together. And it makes it harder when you have somebody loving you, pushing you. It makes it harder. You want to fight back and you want to get out of my corner. I know why I'm here. You don't understand. You don't get it. Do it when you don't have anybody in your face and extra pressure. Do it when you don't have to deal with that. Do it when you don't have your kids in your face and you can't breathe because they won't leave you alone. Okay? So many things, ladies. I want you to fix it. And if you're a mom now, you can still do this. It's not easy. I never would tell y'all anything is easy. It's not. Life is hard. It's very hard. Our cards that are dealt to us is not because they have to be. It's just because we live in a spiritual world and we're always being attacked by the evil one. But my whole thing, you don't have to lose. You don't have to stay like this. It don't have to be forever. It's just up to you. Like I said, this title is Become What You Want. What do you want? Who do you want to become? How strong do you want to be? How courageous do you want to be? How much money you want to make? How many countries you want to travel to? How many kids you want to have? How do you want to treat your kids now? How do you want to run your household when you get married? Do you want to always go get your hair done? Do you want to do your hair on your own? Do you want to have nice clothes? Do you want to be thrifty? Do you want to know how to cook? Y'all, I'm still learning that cook thing. I ain't the best cooker, okay? Do you want to prepare your kids' food all the time? Do you want to be a homeschool mommy? Do you want to be involved in the school? Or do you want to be a business owner? Do you want to be an author? How are you going to juggle being a wife and an author and a mom and all of this stuff? How are you going to do that? Prepare now. Prepare. Because if you don't, I'm telling you, it's going to take you out. And I'm telling y'all, I have moments that I just want to give up. This too much work. But I wanted it. I wanted to become this very successful businesswoman with an amazing marriage and amazing kids. And guys, it's coming together, but it's still hard work. It's nonstop hard work. It don't stop. You can't just get there and sit there. Get there and keep it moving and keep it growing because it's something else that you can always work on. Okay? Next here, live your purpose. Live your purpose, ladies. What do you supposed to be doing right now? If you don't know what that is, you need to sit down with Jesus and have a real conversation, or the God that you serve, and have a really serious conversation with him and ask, or him or she, or whatever you may believe it is, and have a serious conversation. Say, where do I supposed to be going? What should I be doing? What is my calling? and sit there until you get it. It may not happen right away, but view your life and say, what do I like to do? If I can do this all my life, what would it be? And I'm telling you, whatever it is, you can do it. You can make the finances for it. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. You may have to make some shifts. You may have to get a part-time job or keep your job until you get the finance you need. But I'm telling you, you can do it. A lot, ladies, become who you need to become. I don't want you to get married. Let me tell you something. I got married and I lost myself. I was into being a wife, doing these things, trying to be the best for him, being who he is, going with his emotions, jumping when he say jump. I was doing all these things and I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy at all. At all. Because I wasn't living out my calling. And now since I'm living out my calling, things are getting great. Because I'm busy. I'm loving my husband, but I'm excited about life. I'm excited about, what is that?
For Dora, because he could cough. He could cough.
Okay. Big brother bringing medicine. So, you know, so it's just so many things that I was lacking because I wasn't living in my calling. And telling you, ladies, since I've been doing this for you and serving you, ladies, my life has been great. Things has been better. We don't argue as much. We don't go through things that we go through as much anymore because of me living in my calling and becoming who I want to become. Last thing is to be patient. Be patient. Be patient. I don't know, y'all keep watching everybody talking about relationship goals and bae and I love my boo and we traveling here and we doing it. Please don't get wrapped up in that mess. Please. Relationship is a lot of work, and if you want your relationship to be successful and healthy, then you need to be the healthy person on one side and let the other person be a healthy person on their side, so y'all can be healthy people when y'all come together. Don't get so swamped in what you see, or, oh, everybody seems like they're happy. Whatever. You don't know that. Oh. And when you are in your relationship and somebody say the same thing, like, girl, you don't know what's going on over here, don't. Me and my husband are happy, but we have our days. We had our years, guys. Been married for 3 years, and 2 of those years was hard as hell. Being honest, like, we are just getting to a time where it's just starting to get real good, okay? We still have our moments, but the arguing, the bickering, the fighting, the arguing are coming to an end now. Because I'm living in my purpose. I'm doing the things I want to do, and we're finally communicating the way we need to. It's because I'm being honest. I believe because I'm becoming who I need to be. And he's seeing me change, so he's adjusting and growing himself. When we start to really look at each other and say, I love you and I'm willing to fix my mess for you or fix my mess so this can work for us, then things get better. But if you're being selfish and like, well, he need to change, I ain't changing nothing, then y'all relationship is going to be hell on wheels. So be patient. Being single after herpes is not a bad thing, ladies. It's not. This is the time that you are finally understanding who you are, where your life has taken you so far. Where you are in your life is because of decisions, mistakes, didn't know, so many things. But right now you got the ability to change it. So that fault, it sounds so permanent. You have the ability to change your whole life right now. You're not dead. Until you die, you got the ability to have the life you want. So become who you want, but be patient with yourself. Be loving with yourself. Give yourself the love that you gave these bullcrap dudes. You gave him patience, understanding, compromise. You did all of that, but you won't do it for yourself. Do it for you. Do it for you. Okay? Do it for you. So I love you, ladies. So I'm going to do a little small recap. So herpes is not your name. How to reduce transmission while you're still single and becoming who you want to be. Ladies, I love y'all. Y'all know it. I love y'all to the core. I thank y'all that y'all understand that I am a mom. Y'all understand that I am a wife. I love y'all. And I want y'all to understand that you can have everything plus some that I have at the moment. I'm not the only one with this. I don't want y'all to look at me as a god or, oh my God, she's a relationship goal. Please don't do it. I'm not what you want. I'm just being honest. I'm not what you want. I really want you to look and realize you have the opportunity. I just want you to inspire, but I don't want to inspire you and you not moving. Make a decision. Listen to what I said today. You're going to get the replay. Listen to me. Please listen to me and do something. Do something. If this is not enough, get in coaching with me. If you need to talk to me another time, get into a one-on-one session with me. Do something to change where you are. Don't stay here. If you got something at church and they doing something to, grow your spiritual life, get in it. If you see some other stuff going on, get in these one-on-one classes, these courses, these read some books, do something. Like if y'all see my bookshelf, I got a big bookshelf. I had so many books about singleness and dating, and I did all of this while I was waiting on my husband. I was reading. I ain't listening to all of it, but I was reading. It's okay. I was reading here. I was reading. There you go. So I was reading. But everything hit the fan after getting married, and I realized I was not prepared. And I don't want y'all to go through that. I don't want you to go through the fighting, the threats of divorce, and all of those things because you didn't prepare. Prepare, ladies. Stop taking your singleness for granted. You want to be in a relationship so bad. For what? Right? I want intimacy. Have intimacy with yourself first. You don't even know what you like. You don't even know how to get orgasm because you don't even know. You don't even know if you like roses. You don't even know if you like horseback riding. You don't even know if you like dinner. I don't know. You just don't know. My whole thing, do it. Get out here, figure out what you want. If a dude asks you, what is your favorite food? It shouldn't say pizza. If you like pizza, cool. But you should say, oh, I like this. I tried this. If they said, let's go to a nice restaurant, you're like, oh, I went to this restaurant over here and I really love it. Or I don't know. I don't want to hear I don't know from a grown woman anymore. I just don't. You're too old to not know what you like to do. I want you to do so much that he got to figure out something new to do. Get out here and live, ladies. Had the money, girl. Groupons is your best friend, okay? Get out here. Get you some spas. Go to the spas. Go horseback riding. Get in a fast car. Drive fast. Get in the airplane. Get in the helicopter. Jump off some cliffs. Do something, ladies, please. Y'all are waiting on the man to do these. And a lot of these men are not as adventurous as us. We're the ones who push him to do stuff. I want you to live so big that he has to do more. Or he loves you so much because you push him to do more. Now, one couple that I love, guys, is Steve Harvey and his wife, Marjorie. Okay, because Marjorie came into Steve Harvey's life at a time where he didn't do anything. If y'all know his story, he had leaped, but he ain't leaped big enough. When he got with Marjorie, she changed his whole life. But Marjorie was complete. She knew who she was. She knew what she wanted. She set her standards. She made sure he knew you gonna marry me, and that's it. She had this man traveling. She had did all these things before she got with him, and she made that man even greater than he always was. Ladies, that's what I mean. I love Marjorie. I cannot wait to meet her and Steve Harvey because I will be on their show. Just know, declare, y'all will see it. But at the end of the day, I want y'all to understand that's one woman I love because she was complete when Steve came to her. And she became better and better, and he becomes better and better and better and better. If you want your man to be completely great, live where you're supposed to do the things you need to do and be who you're supposed to be. And you're going to make him better and better and better. And he's going to serve you more and more and more. So I love y'all. I hope that helped you. You know where I am. If you're ready for coaching, y'all know where to find me. Go on my website, www.overcomingstigma.com. And let's get to coaching. If you got my email, overcomingthestigma@gmail.com, you tell me, Lisa, I'm ready. Come on, I'll send you the link. Do what you need to do. I hope this resonated with you guys as y'all watch Junior play with the thing in his mouth. It's my necklace. But at the end of the day, ladies, I want y'all to know life don't stop. I could make excuses right now and say, I'm not doing this session because a lot of people didn't sign up. I could have said, I'm not doing this webinar because my kids are loud and I'm going to have to tell him stop and don't do that so many times. I could have did that, but guys, ladies, I'm telling y'all, I'm doing it anyway. Don't think I don't get frustrated. Don't think I don't get aggravated. But I'm becoming great. I become the better my husband becomes. And the better my kids become. If you're a single mom right now, I want to tell you now. Become great so your kids will become great. And they know what to expect out of people. Because a lot of us as single mothers, I have been one as well, that we don't do everything we can. And I ain't talking about feeding, clothing, and stuff, but not living a life we can live because we think it'll take us away from our kids. It will. But I'm telling you, it will make them great. They'll realize my mom sacrificed to be great. My mom sacrificed to invest in herself. My mom sacrificed to do everything she could do. And I'm going to always do that for myself because my mom did it. Okay? Don't use the excuse of, oh, it's my kids. Girl, I'm doing everything with my kids. Y'all hear me scream at kids, fussing my kids on live television. Live stuff. I don't did live video. Live interviews with my kids over there. I'm like, no, I have done it all, guys. Me being a mom is never going to stop me serving y'all. It's never going to stop me from doing anything. It's never going to stop me from being a wife. Nothing's going to, my vision can't stop me from doing that. And I'm being transparent with you guys right now. Let herpes stop you. I could have let my kids stop me right now, but I did not. You don't let herpes stop you from having everything. Your dreams, your goals, your everything. Wedding, your dream marriage, your dream kids. Don't let it keep you from that. Single after herpes don't have to be dome. It don't have to be like, hallelujah. It can be that for you. I love y'all. You know where I am. I cannot wait to talk to you more. And I hope Single After Herpes Blackout webinar truly changed your life. I do. If you learned anything, please send me a testimony at overcomingthestigma@gmail.com. I want to hear what y'all have to say about this webinar. I love you. I love you. And I love you. And I'll talk to you soon. Merry Christmas.